So I had a couple requests actually, about what I do for storage for models. And I figured I'd hit all the Star Trek stuff up first, but show basic principle is that I don't start a model unless it has a place to stand. So as you can see, Godzilla here, the Toys R Us version, has basic construction going on. Andy has a home. So now he's just on standby until I get back to doing some putty work. So, but let's come up here to the Starships. Katinga back there, the Captain Cardboard D7, which basically is done, but I should go and do a second pass to fix a couple things. This is a 70s D7 as well, which helped me build Captain Cardboards really great. Coming over here, we got the Botany Bay D7, and then our DY100. And then over here, we've got my theoretical Whitefish Bay DY100. About to get a home is the Defiant here, which will be hanging up over here on the Federation side, where we already have the Constitution, which was built about 2 years ago. Swinging up here, of course, we got the Bop, and coming over here we got a 22-inch Excalibur. Finish it off, we got Chris Larson's K7, which is under construction, but in order to keep it out of the way, it's now hanging up. And not related to Star Trek, this is my 2001 satellites. There's room for 2 more. The Chinese one is under construction and will be up there very soon. The American one on top is still needing some work, and the French one is done. Turning over here, we got the Captain Cardboard antenna module for the Discovery. That is under construction, but basically that's what there is. There's a work pod that's going to go with that eventually, and I still have to do a lot of the antenna details themselves. Then finally, coming down here, we got one of the first diorama bases I've ever built, and it's changed up its subject matter a couple times. So for now it's a bunch of BattleMechs, not Veritechs, BattleMechs. We're going for the Robotech version of the world. And this is 4 pieces of masonite with a lot of sand and lichen, all on a 12-inch Lazy Susan for complete maneuverability and disassembly when needs be. So there's a couple more mechs coming up, so I don't know if I'm going to abandon this or not. But you get a nice close-up of this archer here about to slam this guy in the head with his arm. His blasted off arm. And here we got a Peahawk Lamb taking off. He's resting on a brass pole. Well, let's get a couple of the other models here, I guess. Got Spike and Faye sitting over here by the stereo. Coming over here, a couple dinosaurs with the Godzilla underway. The dinosaurs are done. Going up a bit, got the Base Star, followed by the Raider, and a pair of Vipers. Which brings us over to the Space Shuttle. I built this a 1.5 years ago. That was a lot of fun. I'd like to get a bigger one, but I don't know if there's too many out there. I think this is the 144. There should be a 172, but I don't know where exactly that is. Coming over here, may as well. Of course, the lighting effect itself will not be so pronounced in the daylight, but this is a lit diorama that is in desperate need of some severe greeblification. Got the Rebel transport from the Hoth battle thing sitting here waiting for a proper home. There's the walker from that model as well, sitting on its own base, which, to show you really quickly, is held on by magnets on his feet. Tachikoma on a CD player. followed by Maximilian, who's in desperate need of an airbrushing now that I've got some good reference. Hopping over here, we've got a B9. I need to fix his lights. I still have access to the insides. Ed 209 is waiting for a paint job for a while now, very patiently. And then there's a bunch of figure kits here which are kind of irrelevant to my modeling in general. But, oh, and then of course we got the ship herself, the Falcon. This is custom. It's nowhere near accurate, but this is the model itself that got me back into my adult phase of modeling. And that's going on 2.5 years ago now, and I haven't really stopped since. I suppose we'll swing down here real quick and take a look at the workbench since it's nice and sunny out. Standard computer desk with a keyboard slidey drawer for a bunch of my major tools, and I've added a couple desks down there, or drawers, levels. Got a main work box for all my spare model pieces that are in production right now, along with some basic necessities such as spare styrene, brass, with the Dremel workstation here. So here's where the camera is sitting every time I shoot all these models. Then of course I haven't cleaned up from doing Republic's decals last night. Over here we got 2 ships waiting. They're getting painted all the time. And over by the front door we got this nice big fan that comes into play. And of course we got the Relaxation Station with a pillow and blanket so we can check out the TV over there. And just getting a matte pass here is the good old 1371 Republic. Over on this side we got the Galileo, doing a little paint on her so I can finally knock that out of the way. That will be lit as well, plus all the spare models here. These bunch of files and stuff don't usually stay here. This is my clay workstation, but that is a handy spot for them. Turning over here real briefly, got electronics, more electronics, some Greeblies, styrene parts. There's a whole slew of models in here waiting to be done. Got some Dremel stuff, some paint, thinners, and all that kind of thing. Clay, landscaping. Turning over here, we got miscellaneous stuff like tape, air filters, rags, a few magazines. This is where all my paper folders go for everything. There's a few in there right now. Got an air tank down there for my compressor, which I need to work on getting that going. Some more spare plastic, and then down hiding behind the box here, there's a couple rows of spare spray paint. It goes all the way back. Various colors I've collected over the years, and then we've got wood, brass, and various other pieces of heavy-duty stuff like that. So I think that's pretty much it. Some nice good lighting. Here's an angle you don't see too often. Total chaos. I love it. We got 500 watts of light here that's available. And I get to do some cleaning on the floor every now and then. I figure the mess isn't going anywhere, so not to worry about it. And just also briefly, here's a few kits that are coming up. We've got a Mecha Bonanza. We've got the CVN 65 down there, which I'm really dying to get into. That's the 1350 from Tamiya. And then this nondescript box here is a bunch of Star Wars kits. So other than that, I guess that's about it. And I will catch you all later. Oh, and of course, we got the Scale Studio cat waiting in the wings, hanging out and being pretty. So that's all. Catch you folks on the flip side.